dear students. Today we start our new chapter, data handling. So it is our statistics branch. It is very easy, very interesting it is. So first of all, we need to know what is our data handling. So see here it is given. What is data handling? Need to understand this one nicely. Data handling or statistics means gathering and recording information and then presenting it in a way that is meaningful to others. So first of all, see, we need to collect record and information. After this, we need to present this one. Like this will present, then when any person will see this one, they will understand what it is there. Suppose here see, in top picture it is given, you see. In this picture if we see, then here it is given in a zoo. Here monkey it is given. First one is our monkeys. So between here, this distance see, from here to here it is our 10. So middle will be our 5. That means 35. So here 35 it is. So monkey will be our 35. Crocodile same as it is our 45. Tiger it is little less than our 20. So it will be our 19. Lion it is our between 20 and 30. So it will be 25. Leopard it is given exact 30. Deers also exact 40. So looking this diagram only we are able to identify what information it is given. The information of animals in a zoo. And how many numbers are there? This one we are getting. So like this, first of all we need to collect the information. Then we represent this one in a way. So when we represent this one, other person is able to identify what is this meaning. So here this one only given. Data handling or statistics means gathering and recording information and then presenting it in a way. First of all, we will gather this one and record this one and then present this one. We are presenting in a way that it is meaningful to others. So when we see any other person, they will identify, they will realize this one, they will get the information from this diagram only. The numerical information or data is collected through facts, observation and information that comes from investigation. This is organized in the form of tables, graphs or and chart. So what the numerical information or data is collected through facts. Suppose in this zoo we visited, we collected this information and observation and information. This one come from investigation. Our investigation, we got a number of the animals in this zoo. Then this is organized in the form of tables. We are able to organize this in the form of table or graph or our chart. Data can be qualitative or quantitative. This data will be maybe our qualitative or quantitative. Now see, qualitative data is information that is descriptive. That means descriptive, this one it is given, it is in line wise, it is given in sentence, it is given. And quantitative data is our information in the form of numbers, like our 2, 3, 4, like this in numbers it is. Suppose that the marks scored by 10 students in a class test are, here these marks are given of 10 students. In the above numerical data, each score or numerical figure is called our observation. Each one is known as our observation. Suppose in your class if I ask you one by one, then suppose first student told me 45 I got, second one told me like this. So it is given, it is not arranged, this data. This one directly we are collected from each students. This data is called our raw data or primary data, as it is obtained directly from the source. Directly I am collected this one from your class, this one. If data is collected from the other sources like our magazines, newspapers and so on, it is called secondary data, because these magazines or newspapers, they are collecting first and then they are arranging this one and publishing. For this reason it is called secondary data. The arrangement of observations in either ascending or descending order is called an array. This one is called as our array. It may be ascending order, we are able to arrange this one, or descending order, we are able to arrange this one. The set of marks given in the previous page can be arranged in an array as ascending order. This one we are arranging this one in our ascending order, smallest to biggest. See last page, in previous page it is given our this marks one, Then this one we are arranging as our ascending order. So here smallest to biggest, smallest number is our 24, then our 35, like this we are arranging this one. In statistics, several methods have been developed to condense data and represent it in an illustrated form to make it easier to understand. In this chapter, we will learn about two such methods of representing data graphically. These two methods is our only two methods only you will learn in this chapter. So many other methods also there. In this chapter, we will learn about our pictograph and bar graph. Collecting and organizing data. Statisticians collect data and process it so that we can interpret the collected data. They conduct surveys to collect information. They are conducting surveys to collect information. They may come in our school and collect the information, or they may go any shopping mall and they will collect the information like 10 to 11, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. how many customers are coming in this shopping mall. Like this, they are able to collect information. So for this reason, they conduct surveys. So now, let us do a small simple survey now. Choose 4 ice cream flavors and find out from each of your classmates the ice cream flavor they like the most, like our vanilla, strawberry, mint, chocolate chips and pistachio. Like this it is given, 4 flavor it is given. And now you need to collect how many students are like this one. So choose 4 ice cream flavors and find out from each of your classmates the ice cream flavor they like the most. The collected data must be arranged in tabular form. This systematic arrangement of data is called tabulation of data. Like this, systematically when we will arrange this one, this method is known as our tabulation of data. Telemarks, this one is our telemarks. So telemarks are used to denote the number of times an observation occurs in the given set of data. Means what? Say, suppose in your class I am asking who like this vanilla ice cream. So when I am asking one by one, that time directly I am not getting the perfect number like 11. Directly I am not getting this one. So first I am asking this girl. So this girl will tell me yes I like this one. So I give one line. Then second one I ask. This boy or girl will tell no I don't like this one. So here I will not give. So another one I will ask. So if this person will tell yes, then another line. Like this we are giving. So this line is called our telemarks. For the above survey, as we count, keep putting telemarks against the respective flavor. Like this we are giving this one. The fifth telemark, see here 1, 2, 3, 4 are finished. After 4, the fifth telemark is indicated with a slash. Like this we will give one line. So across the 4 marks to make a group of 5. So now this one is a group of 5. Like this symbolizing it is our group of 5. So here you will see, here how many numbers are there? This one is a group of 5. So 5, another group of 5. So 5 plus 5, 10 plus our only 1. So 1. So 10 plus 1, 11. So next one you will see strawberry 1, 5. This is a group of 5. Then 3. So 5 plus 3, 8. Then 5. Then another 5. Then 2, 12. Here 4 group of 5. So 5 into 4, 20. 20 plus 4, 24. Representation of data. Making and interpreting a pictograph. First of all, this one pictograph once. So see the rules of our pictograph. A pictograph is a method of representing data using icon. What we are using? Icons, pictures or symbols. Any picture we are able to take this one related to the information can be used. Whatever in question given, this one according to this, if it is our suppose weather given information, so about weather we'll take one icon or picture or symbol. A key, this one is most important. A key describing what each symbol in the pictograph stands for must be given. This one is suppose we are giving this one person, employee, suppose this one employee we are drawing this one. So this one is what? Equal to what? This one we need to keep. Must will be give this one. This one is called key. Suppose this diagram is equal to our 10 employee. It is much easier to understand if the collected numerical information is represented in pictorial form. So now we'll see one example, then we'll understand this one nicely. The table below gives the number of boys and girls in the primary section of a school. In primary section it is given, it is number of boys in class 1 it is about 45, number of girls it is about 60, 2 it is about 50, 55, then like this it is given class 3, it is continue given like this. So the tabulated data is represented in pictorially with this picture, see this picture representing 10 boys. So here this one is our boys symbol and this one is our girl symbol. So this symbol is about representing 10 boys and this one is about representing our 10 girls. And half will be our 5. If this drawing is our half, that time it will be our 5 boys and 5 girls. If only half the figure is drawn, it represents 5 boys or 5 girls. So here this diagram is given, see this one, it is very easy pictograph. Now we'll go our bar graph. Interpreting a bar graph. So now bar graph one will see. A bar graph is another form of graphical representation of data. It shows quantity of data according to the length of bars. Suppose this one and like this two will draw and like this it is going. So length it is from here 0, 5, 10, 15, 20 like this it is going. So according to our tabular form, this one we are getting from here. If it is about 20, so up to 20 we will pick up this one. So here it is given, say these bars are of uniform width. So all this, that means breadth will be our equal and in their equal spacing between them. In between two our there will be our equal distance will be. So here see number 1 and number 2. Next page is nicely given, this diagram I'll show you. See. So each one, see this breadth our each one is same each one is our same breadth, and in between these two here this gaping one is our same will be between two bar graph there will be our same like this. It is here nothing is there, means our what 0 it is. In October it is our 0, so it will not increasing upside. So in between their gap will be our same and their width, that means breadth will be our same. A vertical bar graph. Just now I showed this one is our vertical bar graph. Like this going. This one is our vertical bar graph. A vertical bar graph has a horizontal base. This one is our baseline with vertical bars. This one is our vertical bars, and with this one is our horizontal base. And see number 2 one. A horizontal bar graph. Horizontal one like this our bar going. A horizontal bar graph has a vertical base. This one is our base will be our vertical baseline with horizontal bars. This one will be our horizontal bars. Drawing a bar graph. It is the most important thing. Whenever we are drawing a bar graph, this one we need to keep in our mind to draw a bar graph. To draw a bar graph, very important this one. Look at the given data and choose an appropriate scale starting at 0. See from here. This one is our 0, starting at 0. From here, appropriate scale we need to give this one. Suppose here this one it is our up to 8. So up to 8 we have given here. This one from 0 to 8. This one is the most important. Then next number 2 will see. Draw and label the scale on the vertical and horizontal axis. We need to draw and then label the scale on the vertical also and horizontal also. See vertical also we have written this one vertically. And horizontal also we have given this one. Then number 3, list the name on each item. Then we need to give the name of each item. Here this one item name is our, here item will be our January given, it is February, March, like this our 12 month it is our given. So this one we need to write. This side also number 1 we need to write. Then draw bars to represent each number. Then after this we need to draw our bars to represent our each number. Suppose in our January it is given our 8. So up to 8 we need to increase this one. Then our February it is our given 3. Then our March it is our 2. Like this we increase this one in our vertically. Then number our 5 it is our given. Give title to the graph. Title means name of this graph. What kinds of graph it is, what graph it is our, what representing it is our it is given, see here, birthdays in different months. Birthdays in different months. And most important thing is our, whenever we draw our bar graph, that time we must draw their width. Their width will be, all this width will be our same. If we are taking with our scale, suppose 5 centimeter, so all this one will be our 5 centimeter only. One 5 centimeter, another is 10 centimeter, not like that. And there between gap, this gap also will be our same. Same will be gap in between two bar graph, two graph. Two bars between will be our same gap. Now we'll start our exercise.